Hi guys, this is Joe from Tiny Toes, and today I'd like to show you how to make a long pin for your Teachers Pay Teachers products. And you'll see here all of my pins are long. I try to keep them all long. They just stand out on Pinterest when they're longer. I keep mine pretty simple, and I don't use any fancy programs. All I use is something that you'll already have, PowerPoint and your paint program. So let's go and see what I need a long pin for. I'd like to make a pin for my geometry game show. You'll see that I already have it uploaded. Here's my cover picture and my 3 thumbnails. Those are the 4 pictures that I'm going to use for my long pin. So let's get going by opening up your PowerPoint program. When you open up a new PowerPoint, it's going to give you a page that looks like this. It's got the click to the add title and add a subtitle. You never want this on your page, so go to under the Home tab, Layout, Blank. And so now every time you add a new slide, it's always going to be blank, and that's what you really want to start with. Now let's figure out what size this is that I've got. Go to your Design tab and go to Page Setup. Mine is set for a portrait, and I set it for 5.33 inches by 13 inches. Now my end product may not always be the entire slide. I may have to crop it a little bit, but that's okay because it's already set up and at least long enough for what I'm going to need it for without being an obnoxiously long pin. This one is, I think, is just right. So let's go to our file folder that has all of your images already saved because you already put them into your Teachers Pay Teachers product. So you've already got them saved. Find your folder where you have your pictures. So you're going to go to Insert, Picture, and here are my 4 or 5 or 6 pictures that I have to choose from. I'm going to start with my cover picture, double click, move it to the top of the slide. Now for mine, I like to use the choices that I have at the top of the screen. I like to put just a very simple black outline around mine just to make them stand out. Go for your second picture. And for this, I need for my categories to show up. So I'm going to put this, align it so my categories are there. I'm going to have to send this one to the back. So send to back and adjust it right to where you want it to be. Again, I want my black outline. And now you can start making it fun. Insert picture, one of my more creative pictures. I'm going to go ahead and put my outline. And now I'm going to size it by grabbing the corner and just shrinking it just a little bit and tilting it a little. And I'm going to start overlapping. Now I do like to go past the edge. I don't think you need them to all be inside. This gives you a really big picture because the bigger your image, the better you can see it on Pinterest. So I do like to make mine rather big. And I do have my white background. I'm going to right click, Format Background, and choose a color. I always choose this one because it matches what I'm working with. Okay, go back to Insert, Picture, go for your second picture. I'm going to add my square around it, shrink it just a little bit, and tilt it. I want to be able to see the pictures behind it, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And I've got this much more room, so not a lot of room left. Shrink it just a little bit. I like to move it over. Insert one more picture. This gives an idea of 3 different things that are going to be in my categories. Put my square around it again. And really, that's all you need for your pen. I do like to add one of my characters just as something very cute to add, just to finish off the picture. And this is going to be a picture from Mill from Graphics from the Pond. There she is. And I use her little scrappy kids because I just think they're adorable. Let's go with her. I'm going to make her tilt a little bit, shrink her just a tad. Just trying to get an idea of what theme that I like to use. That I do like to use a kids theme. And you can kind of see over on the left what the finished slide is going to look like. Just go over just a tad. There we go. And I'm happy with this. Here is my pen. That was really easy and really quick to do. Now let's save it. Go to File, Save As, and at the bottom you have Other Formats. Choose a PNG to keep it nice and crisp. And I'm going to save it in its folder, which is several clicks away. I've already made one originally, but I'm going to save this as a different one. It is my long pen for geometry. I'll just put a 2 on that one. Save. Save only this slide. You don't need every slide, just this one. And that's all you do here. Now we're going to go to our paint program. I'm going to File, Open, and I'm going to dig for the file that you just made, the image you just made, and I called it Long Pen Geometry 2. Here it is. Double click. Do you want to change the save? No, don't save. You shouldn't come up with that screen, but mine did because I was on here a little bit ago. Okay, I can't see my entire pen, and that's okay. I'm going to put, again, the rectangle around the whole thing. I think it just makes it nice and crisp. I have a black on the left, white on the right. Choose your rectangle piece and just make a little rectangle inside the image. Now you can go to the top. Oh, and I do like to make it a little bit fat. There we go. Now just resize it, or resize and bring it to the very edges. The very edge over here. And the edge over here. Oops. Scroll down until you get to the very bottom. Now, I'm not going to go to the very, very bottom because I like to crop it a little bit at the bottoms just so it's not showing the very, very bottom piece. That's just my own preference. And I will have to crop it. So I'm going to grab, you can see the little bitty resize tools at the very bottom. Grab it and bring it up just a little bit. And there is my pen. I'm going to File, Save as a PNG. So it's already named right there, Save. Yes, replace it. Yes. I've noticed that Pinterest doesn't really like my PNGs. I will put this PNG inside my Teachers Pay Teachers product for the preview. This is what my preview is going to be. So I'm also going to save this as a JPEG because Pinterest has never had problems with my JPEGs. So it's already named a JPEG. Save that. And that's it. That's how you make your long pen. Thanks a bunch, and I hope this was helpful. Bye-bye.